Hey there, I'm Shayda, co-founder of Restart, Texas's premier craft cannabis brand. And if you're new to cannabis, you're in the right place. Today, I'll answer some of the most common questions about hemp-derived cannabis products, focusing on what makes them federally legal and how to get started confidently. So let's dive in. What are cannabinoids and how do they work? First things first, what are cannabinoids? Cannabinoids are compounds found in cannabis and hemp plants that interact with your body's endocannabinoid system, or ECS. The ECS helps regulate things like mood, sleep, pain, and inflammation. Whether you consume cannabis or not, your body has an endocannabinoid system, which I think is pretty cool to highlight. And as such, when you're using cannabinoids, they function by interacting with that ECS to provide effects. So first on the cannabinoid list is CBD, also known as its scientific name, cannabidiol. It is great for relaxation, reducing stress, and aiding sleep without intoxicating effects. It is non-psychoactive. Compared to THC, tetrahydrocannabinol, this is also what causes a euphoric high feeling. THC is the psychoactive cannabinoid most popular and most well known when it comes to the cannabis plant. And so those are kind of the two main primary cannabinoids, but the cannabis plant actually has over 100 different cannabinoids, and another popular one that we carry at Restart is called CBG, scientifically known as cannabigerol. It is known as the mother of all cannabinoids, and it may help with focus and gut health. It also has shown to be very popular as a aid when it comes to managing extreme bouts of pain. So something to look into if you're looking for pain relief with cannabis related products. And the final cannabinoid that we're going to highlight today, again, there's so many of them and we carry a few other ones here at Restart, but another popular one is called CBN, cannabinol. Think of N as nighttime because CBN is often associated with promoting deep sleep, which I know we can never get enough of good sleep. So those are a couple cannabinoids that we carry at Restart. We create products with various cannabinoids to meet your unique needs. Again, all are federally compliant under the 2018 Farm Bill. We offer CBD products, CBD and THC products, CBD and CBG, CBD and CBN, CBN by itself, you name it. There's going to be different types of products out there, different types of cannabinoids, different combinations, different form factors, different consumption methods, and we're going to touch on a few of those questions today because I'm sure you have a ton of questions, which is why you're tuning into this video. But I wanted to make a quick little side note. Don't hesitate to reach out to our team, whether it's in the comments below or reaching out through our website. We'd love to hear from you and answer your specific questions. So next up, when we're getting into THC, what are the differences between Delta 9 THC, Delta 8 THC, and Delta 10 THC? Bet you didn't know that there are 3 different THCs out there, but let's break down the most common THC variants. There's actually more than 3, but these are the most well-known. Again, Delta 9 THC being the most well-known cannabinoid. It is responsible for the high associated with cannabis. When people are talking about THC, they're often talking about Delta 9 THC, and we offer hemp-derived Delta 9 THC, which just means that it is derived from hemp, and it contains less than 0.3% of that Delta 9 THC on a dry weight basis, which is what makes it federally legal. Delta 9 provides a more subtle, relaxing effect, and is perfect for beginners who want a general introduction to cannabis. Then there is Delta 8 THC. Delta 8 THC is known to be a little bit more on the more lighter side of THC. It is a precursor. So just think of Delta 8 versus 9 versus 10 is where that double bond is on the carbon atom. As such, it's a weaker bond. So people who are maybe beginning their exploration into THC might prefer to use Delta 8 THC to explore and see what those THC effects are all about. And Delta 10 THC, known for its uplifting and energizing effects without being overly stimulating, is a great alternative for daytime use. We find a lot of people are looking into Delta 10 THC from a creative purpose. We don't carry Delta 10 THC right now at Restart, but some products exist in the marketplace. Just wanted to highlight those are kind of the 3 primary THCs that we hear about most often. But again, all these cannabinoids are derived from hemp and are safe, legal, and lab tested when they're purchased from Restart, which is really important because not all cannabis and not all hemp products are created equal, unfortunately, which is why we built a really great brand reputation of being transparent, being authentic, and helping you understand what you are consuming ultimately, which leads into the next question. How do I consume cannabis? Well, there are several ways to enjoy hemp-derived cannabis products depending on your preferences. Don't let anybody tell you that there is one better than the other. It really comes down to what you prefer. And so to start up, one of the more entry-level ways into exploring cannabis products is going to be through edibles. We offer gummies, chocolates, other types of, little sweets or small bites that are pre-dosed. We also offer beverages. This makes them very beginner friendly because they're going to be pre-dosed. dosed. The next category would be oils. You're going to take them under your tongue. This can be great for faster absorption. Also, you can put them in foods or drinks, which might be a little bit more appetizing or helpful to consume. Another way of consumption is going to be topical, applying something directly onto your skin for localized relief, such as pain or inflammation. And then getting into vapes, which is a type of smoking, a type of inhalation, which is good for immediate effects, but again, might not be something that you're looking for. But if you are looking for something more immediate, I would definitely encourage you to look into something inhalable, whether it is a vape or smoking flower, which is the next category. And flower is ideal for those who enjoy the traditional smoking methods. There's, again, a ton of different ways to be inhaling flower, whether it's through a water pipe or it's through an herb vaporizer. We have certainly a lot more videos on our channel that can help address those other questions, but that's kind of like the general overview. Which leads me to the next question: how much should I take as a beginner? Well, if you're new to cannabis, start low and go slow, please. For example, with edibles, start with 5 to 10 milligrams of the cannabinoid and wait at least 1 to 2 hours before taking more. Again, sidebar, THC is going to have a much stronger effect compared to CBD. You might find that you end up taking less THC or more CBD, and that's totally normal. And you're going to really need to be exploring what's the right range of the cannabinoid and the dose for you based on that cannabinoid. But with oils, we recommend starting with droppers about 10 milligrams and then increase gradually if you need to, and just really pay attention to how your body's reacting and adjust accordingly. So how long does it take to feel the effects of cannabis? Well, the onset time depends on how you consume it, again, and what cannabinoid you're consuming. Edibles take 30 minutes to 2 hours because they go through your digestive tract, compared to sublingual oils, which can take 15 to 45 minutes since they're absorbed under the tongue sublingually. Again, smoking or vaping is pretty much almost immediate within minutes because you're inhaling it and it's hitting your bloodstream faster. And then topicals typically within 15 to 30 minutes because the effects are a little bit more localized to the spot. And now another common question we get is, do you need a prescription to buy hemp-derived cannabis products, or do you need a prescription to shop with Restart? The answer is no prescription is required. Hemp-derived cannabis products are federally legal under the 2018 Farm Bill as long as they contain less than 0.3% Delta-9 THC. And at Restart, we make it easy for you to shop in store or online, and we pretty much ship to most states nationwide. Another common question is, how do I read a product label? Well, understanding labels is key. Here's what to look for. First, cannabinoid content. You want to see how much CBD, THC, or other cannabinoids are in the product. We make this really clear. We put it right on the front of the label. We're going to tell you how much CBD, how much THC per milligram is in the product, whether it's a per dose or it's a per serving or it's a total count in the bottle. So just make sure that you're really understanding and reading, as well as flipping over to look at the serving size in the back of the label to determine the most appropriate dosage for you, where to start. Another thing is lab tests. You're looking for a QR code or a link to a third-party lab to verify potency and purity. And then some other terms are full spectrum, broad spectrum, or isolate. We're going to be talking about these a little bit more next. What does full spectrum, broad spectrum, or isolate mean? Well, these terms refer to the cannabinoid profile of a product. Full spectrum contains all cannabinoids, including trace amounts of THC for what is known as the entourage effect, where they work together synergistically. The next category is broad spectrum, and this includes multiple cannabinoids but no THC, which is ideal if you want to avoid THC altogether. And then the last category is isolate, usually referring to pure CBD or any other single cannabinoid with no other plant compounds. Again, each option has its benefits, and at Restart, we offer all three to suit your preferences. Final thoughts: exploring hemp-derived cannabis can be empowering and fun, especially when you have the right knowledge, but if you have more questions, please drop them in the comments below or visit us at restartcbd.com. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to help others learn too. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye.